During the second chapter, you want to focus on more advanced classes. You can also consider grinding a few, like the Archer or Mystic, so you don't have to field them in story modes. But the best overall jobs in this chapter are the Monk for melee units and Time Mage or Summoner for your spellcasters. The Monk not only does great damage, but they also have tons of utility, they're able to heal themselves and revive allies. Plus, the Monk has some range and buffs, so you can always do something every turn. You can even pair the Monk with the Squire fundaments like Focus to use when grinding. And for your range damage dealers, start shifting to higher powered jobs, like we said, including the Time Mage and the Summoner here. The Time Mage will help you buff and debuff the battlefield. Haste is especially useful for attacking more frequently. Compare the Time Mage with the White Mage earlier for healing and support. This is a really nice combo. And next, the Summoner is a huge AoE damage dealer. You can either pair it with the Black Mage or also use items if you need someone with a bit of extra off healing or resources. Keep in mind though, their magic cost is high, so you do need a secondary job that doesn't require a lot of magic each turn. For our chapter 2 party, again starting with Ramza, you want to be progressing towards Monk with your Squire for support abilities like Tailwind. You can start to save up for more expensive reaction abilities here like First Strike from the Monk, and even grind for a bit to get movement +2 on the Thief. This is well worth it. Basically, you just want to optimize Ramza with better reactions, better support, and movement abilities during this part of the game to help you out later on. As a physical damage dealer, make sure you have a secondary Monk on your group. Not only do they deal tons of damage, but as we said, they can also heal and revive allies with their additional Monk skills. Eventually, you can replace this secondary Monk with a special character, Agrius, for example, at the end of Chapter 2, who can stay with you permanently after that. Your third party member should be a Time Mage with access to Haste, Slow, and eventually Teleport, making them incredibly useful and mobile. For your secondary ability set on the Time Mage, either Black Mage for more offensive power, White Mage for more healing, or even items from the Chemist. For your fourth slot, the Summoner job with those powerful AoE nukes and utilities through summons like Moogle and Golem. If you have 2 monks on your party, don't worry about using White Mage here on the Summoner. It's best to have Time Mage and Haste as your secondary ability slot if you can. The most important thing for the Summoner is sticking with the Time Mage long enough to learn Swift Spell. Otherwise, your summons can take too long to cast and will be less effective. For the flex unit here in the 5th spot, a Thief can be a great option with the ability to steal from enemies or charm.